Hello, we're on the air.
Good morning, viewers,
This is Mass After Dark.
with my special guest star, Britney Spears.
Oh, I think you left a mark on the thing.
Oops.
Oh well.
So,
It's not the
Britney,
first time that's happened.
what do you have to say?
You know what? She did. This is Patrick, by the way. He's the Mass After Dark fan club. And all the members combined. I don't have the story here, but I know that Britney Spears, I know that PETA tried to get her to do an ad where she wouldn't take off her clothes or something, or she wouldn't wear fur.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know what the story was. I just thought it'd be cool to talk about.
Sounds like compelling news.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was supposed to take off her clothes at a concert on and do a photo shoot.
Now, I've got a whole bunch of stories here we can talk about. This is my Carl Pratt shirt, by the way, as you can see. It smells like him, too.
Rock.
Is this on? Are we live?
I don't know, are we?
I think I got a loud in me.
Is my mic on? Check, check, check.
Hello? Hello?
Okay, we're all on the air.
There we go.
Perfect.
Ooh, hot mic, hot mic. So did you hear about Winona?
What about Winona?
She got caught shoplifting.
Hmm.
Didn't you have a theory behind that?
I think it's more than a theory, Mike. I think it's a reason.
Okay.
I think the reason is that she's trying to drum up some interest, public interest in her, because she may have a movie that's going to be released soon.
About shoplifting?
Probably not. That's regardless.
Oh,
She-
wait. I forgot she actually is in the green room. I'll have to go get her.
Really?
Yep.
Ooh.
That's Dame Edna.
Dave Mennaga.
There we go.
There she is. That's Winona Ryder, all right.
Oh, I thought it was Winona Judd.
No. Eesh.
Just for those diehard fans
No
out
women
there.
are allowed on the show that outweigh me. Let's just set that standard now. I don't think it's a lot to ask.
How about not outweigh me?
No women are allowed on this show that outweigh me. So that's why we have to have Winona Ryder on and not Winona Judd. There she
Anyways.
is. I don't like her hair like that. Kind of looks wet and nasty.
Is the show actually running?
Yeah, of course it's running.
Get your mic on.
I can get my glasses on first. Come on. Give me a sense of decorum here. Hi, guys. No time wasted on Mass After Dark.
That's right. We couldn't wait for you.
Time waits for no man.
You missed out on a lot of stuff.
What I missed out on?
Nothing. Whoa!
That wasn't even on.
Hoo-hoo!
Yep.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. We'll be here all week. It's funny.
Of course it is. Anytime I'm the
I
most
don't.
wanted
Rich, is your
criminal.
mic even turned on?
I don't know. You're the one that does that stuff.
Is it plugged in?
Oh. Mm-hmm. 2 and 4?
Yeah.
So you can't hear me.
No, I can. It's just not as strong as it should be. Anyways,
Can't have it.
I told you, I think it's the port on the snake.
that might be. Patrick Gordon is
Or the
here.
snake on the port.
All right, so you want to hear some good stories?
Let's
that I
hear some
found
good stories.
in the newspapers. Let's see. There's a story about a man held on for defecating in a water pot.
If I had a nickel for every time I heard a story about it, well, go ahead and tell the story.
Tell the story,
A Dutchman
Michael.
has been arrested in Ghana after being caught with his trousers down defecating into a drinking water bucket used by his workers, police in the West African country said on Thursday. So apparently you can get into trouble with the law there for doing that.
I guess that brings a whole new meaning to the phrase "going Dutch."
If I had a nickel for every time I was in Ghana with my trousers down, eesh.
Anyways, police spokesman
I want to go there with that.
Abugante Awane told
Yeah.
Reuters that 38-year-old construction site supervisor,
Supervisor.
supervisor Camille Van Ronstum had admitted the offense, but explained he was suffering from diarrhea and that there was no toilet on site.
Well, that makes it all right. Hey, guy.
If I had a dime for every time I had diarrhea when I
Oh,
was
he's
in
getting dimes, you're getting nickels.
Yeah, I want to make more money.
It's all in the bag to me.
A police laboratory test showed traces of excreta in several buckets.
Yummy.
Excretion, just cute. May I ask, in several buckets?
Several buckets, yes.
Wait a second.
It sounds like a conspiracy.
It sounds to me like he had diarrhea more than once, which is the essence of diarrhea. Let me ask you a question. You got diarrhea. The drinking fountain is where you, or the drinking bucket's where you decide you have to go? You ever heard of the ground? I mean, you're already dropping the trow. I mean, there's really no point.
There's a website about that.
I bet there is.
It's called
Mike.
urinalpoop.org. It's a good one. You should go
Sounds
visit it.
good.
It's
Okay,
as good
next.
As it sounds.
Ha ha.
It's not the great Riki, it's Osama. Now, how come his name is spelled with a U there, and sometimes I see it with an O?
I don't know.
Your mom is so ugly.
Because, translation of an Arabic name. It really, if there's any, let me pick the one place I never wanted to be.
Ha ha.
And that's superimposed on a photo of Osama bin Laden.
I can fix that.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Now you asked for it. Canasta.
Who is
Oh,
that?
wait, here we go.
That works. You may leave that up for now and forever.
Anyways, we can talk about that in a moment.
Sure.
There's another story here out of Madrid, the world's biggest chocolate nougat
What Rolling
bar.
Stone is that?
The one with George Harrison on the cover.
Yeah.
Is it the obit one?
I don't think so, because it says the return of George Harrison.
1987, I had that one.
Really?
Yeah. It's got to do with the release of his album Cloud 9.
Says it
Wasn't a
right there.
bad album.
I didn't know that he released his
Did
own
very well.
albums. I didn't know he was really into music. Anyways, this world's biggest chocolate nougat bar.
Yeah.
10 cooks have spent
Is
4 days
named
mix-
Mike Cunningham.
What? I'm
10
not
cooks?
Dave Finer. You can't make fun of me on camera.
10 cooks have spent 4 days doing what, Mike?
4 days mixing a ton of almonds, chocolate, and sugar to produce the world's biggest nougat bar, the organizers claimed on Friday.
Did they sell it to a Dutchman who then complained of having an upset stomach?
You know, it's a funny thing, you should mention that. Anyways, the nougat, or turron, is a traditional Spanish Christmas sweet and a 30-foot-long bar prepared by turron maker Virginius on the show in the Port Aventura theme park in Catalina is big enough to serve 100,000 people. That's a lot of diarrhea.
Yeah, my knees a lot of times.
Would nougat really cause that though, or wouldn't that cause binding?
I don't
think.
know. I don't know. It would break down during the
I
digestion
don't know if it would break
process.
down as
There's
much.
probably about
The milk
100,000 people, I
chocolate,
could
though.
tell you.
What? What the hell is
Half will
going
be
on?
offered to customers in theme park restaurants, and the other half will be given to the people of the nearby town of Roos, the organizers said. And that's all there is on that story.
That's exciting.
Tumor size does not predict lung cancer spread.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't really sound very exciting.
No, not
No,
really.
just informative. We wouldn't want that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
I
show's
know.
not about informing.
The likelihood of a tumor in the lung will spread is not related to its size, so the screening to catch such tumors when they are small may not lower the risk of death from lung cancer, a new report suggests. Let's move on,
That's
shall we?
That's
Well,
great.
let's keep
Here
the happy
we
level
go.
going.
Topless UK school calendar too sexy for some. London, a coeducational boarding school, has been criticized for producing a glossy calendar showing its pupils in provocative poses, newspapers reported on Saturday. The 12 pictures in the fundraising calendar include one of a 16-year-old girl with her arms crossed over her topless cleavage.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
That's a bit much, don't you think? I'm sure
Another-
parents must be proud.
Another shows a teenage girl from Sexy's School in Somerset, West England.
Mm-hmm.
lying back seductively in a sleeveless black dress, her finger pressed to her lips.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
What was
I'm
this?
overstimulated.
Uh-oh. Time out, everybody. Mike's overstimulated again.
Man, we want to see you keep your hands where we can.
I don't want to see
them.
anything.
I want to keep. Question, Michael.
Yes.
What was the purpose of this calendar? Please.
It was
read
to
that.
raise money.
Probably just raise
Well-
money.
Sounds like it did more than raise money.
Ha ha ha.
Especially for you.
Chris Hollis, Regional Director of Child Protection Group, Childline, told the Daily Telegraph, "It is ill-considered and gives out mixed messages." Got that right.
Excuse me, just one question. Where's the mixed message?
I think it sends a pretty strong, clear message to me.
That's what
I
I'm
think
thinking.
the mixed message is between
Between
November and December. Anyways, let's move on. Here we go. George Harrison's death controversy continues. Now, we all got to listen to this earlier, but I'll just read a little excerpt from it. All things might not pass if celebrity lawyer Gloria Allred has anything to say about it. Just days after it was learned that George Harrison's death certificate was peppered with misinformation, the camera-friendly Allred, is that how you say her name?
Allred.
Had thrown herself into the fray too, she says, make a point, and she also winds up on TV. We're guessing that's just a happy coincidence. Basically,
There we go.
there was some cover up on where the death actually took place, and it probably all just had to do with the fact that they were trying to keep the Great Reiki from going to the final resting ground or something.
Ooh, that could be true.
Potentially, so I guess.
Yeah.
And there's the wide shot.
Wow.
Yeah, that's much ado about nothing, basically. It's her
Yeah.
needing to see her name in print.
Like Winona. What?
I mean, what does it accomplish? What does it matter?
Who cares?
Moving on, groom chokes to death on bride's fingernail.
Yum.
Tyrion, this is a story from Reuters, an Iranian bridegroom bit off more than he could chew when,
I
according
mean,
to
does
custom.
that say Tehran and you called it Tehran?
Yeah, that's
You mean
probably
like the
Tehran.
capital of Iran?
That would be the one,
You
yeah.
ruined my story.
God, what an idiot.
I'm gonna go back and edit it. He, according to custom, he licked honey from his bride's finger during the marriage ceremony and choked to death on one of her false nails.
Ha ha.
The Jammy Jam newspaper said on Wednesday the 28-year-old groom died on the spot in the northwestern city of
Don't even try. It's
Queven,
it's the city in Iran.
while the bride was rushed to hospital
After fainting, right?
After fainting from the shock.
Yeah, yeah.
Iranian couples lick honey from each other's fingers when they get married so that their life together starts.
All right, Mike. Not another comment. Move to the next
Let's
story.
move on, shall we? I don't.
Oh, you don't want to hear my...
Nope. Nope. We don't want to hear
That's it. That's all I've got.
That's all you've got? The rest is open forum?
Well, then let's begin
I've
our
got
open
some
forum
pictures
as
to
we
talk
should.
about.
Let's begin our open forum concerning George Harrison.
Sure.
Do you know that he is the first rock star ever officially invited to the White House?
Was.
Okay, that is correct. Was.
Pre-Elvis.
Pre-Elvis. Elvis was never invited to the White House.
Wow.
He is the only member of the Beatles to have ever recorded with Bob Dylan. There was something else too. Oh, they want to knight him, posthumously knight him. It would make him the first person to ever have such an honor who was not of military significance. And lastly, Rolling Stone just did a big special edition, commemorative edition on George Harrison.
Yes.
He becomes the first person they have ever done that for.
I mean a commemorative edition instead of a regular issue,
Right.
because they've done it on other people.
Well, but the whole issue wasn't just about
I
that
see.
person. This thing from cover to cover is all about George.
And what else have we learned? If you smoke, chances are it's going to kill you, even if you're a music star.
Even if you're a multi hundreds of $1 million millionaire,
And
cancer will bite you in the ass.
And the eternal truth of the universe continues to be, The stupid shall be punished. And that's too bad. Because he could have stuck around and made more music. Especially his style of music was not so tied to the vocals that his voice aging can actually add to his music.
More than that, his overall.
I feel cheated that we're not going to get any more Traveling Wilbury album anyway. But I was cheated of that 10 years ago,
Yeah,
too.
look,
Yeah.
I think you're going to see at least. Apparently, there's one album already done,
Yep.
and in the last
Oh,
few weeks,
God,
he
it's gonna be-
recorded about 25 songs.
It's going to be endless releases of this stuff, like
well, but
Lennon
if he did
stuff.
enough, because he actually knew this was coming, obviously, whereas John didn't. The 25 songs plus, there's a ton of stuff that's never been released on albums.
Yep.
A half dozen songs anyway.
I think the Harrison
Sat
family
Sitting-
will be all right.
If they choose to do it, and
They'll do
they'll do it.
okay.
I would think. I am hoping they'll do the 25 as a single album. He's got enough friends who are producer types that they can put this together. Between
Yep.
Phil Spector and Jeff Lynne, they can do something pretty good. with it.
You guys should visit Mike at massafterdark.com, or you can always email him.
You can always
at
visit him in
whatever the hell his
Bridgewater,
email
too.
address
Mike at
is.
massafterdark.com.
Mike at massafterdark.com.
Or in Bridgewater, right?
Why do I have an afro?
Yeah.
What's up, G?
Bow, bow, bow.
It's another, not just another teen movie. But with us here, it certainly isn't.
Fat
Yeah.
Albert.
This is what happens when we don't have anything to talk about.
Except perhaps Alyssa Milano.
Oh, would you like to see her?
Aye. Sure. Who doesn't like Alyssa Milano?
Alyssa Milano.
That's good
She's on
television.
Charmed. She did that video a few years ago called Team Steam.
Is she a man?
Yes, that was pre augmentation.
What's your one? What's the one you like?
It's
Poison
stuck
Ivy
with-
2 that you have?
No, Embrace of the Vampire.
Embrace of the Vampire.
That gets a thumbs up from me.
Only I get to play with them.
I know you're playing with stuff. Are you going to bring up a graphic or not?
I see
It's
I see
rendering.
Julia Hewitt,
Jennifer Love.
Jennifer
Hewitt.
Love Hewitt up
With
there.
their unshaven pits.
Mhm.
Come on, baby.
Balls are shaking.
What is going on here? Are you rendering?
Yeah, it's wasn't online. Whoops.
Whoa!
There she goes.
That
She's
was
online now.
She just had a brief walk on or somersault on cameo.
Jason Returns, also starring the great Ricky from.
Oh, you know what? Jason's not on this show.
No, he's not. Well, accuracy.
There she
won't
is
be.
again.
On his prom date.
I don't see
See that look?
Alyssa.
So it looks like I'm looking around.
I thought Jason goes to the prom
Well, then go
every
with Minami.
year.
My balls are shaking.
There you go. Look at that. He knew it was Minami. I'm impressed. And there is
Mima?
Mima. There is
Okay,
Takako.
I don't
There is Yumi.
I
That
don't
was up
want to be
just
on
briefly.
the show with all don't.
That wasn't my fault. That was not my fault.
When does the good stuff happen?
Doesn't. This is.
Was that Cruella de Vil?
I will tell you this. It is not the great Riki from Japan.
That's a model being
Ouch!
checked. I used to have that done.
That's my girlfriend. That's my dad.
Whatever.
That's my sister.
Actually, you know,
Really?
your sister kind of looks like her.
Really?
What are
Yeah.
you smoking? My sister don't look nothing like that. My sister's ugly. Oh, so isn't she? Yeah.
Is she a Rugrat?
Nah, my
Hey, you know what?
My dad.
Happy 2001, everybody.
Wow.
My dad.
We all hope you've had a good year. We're
Yeah,
about to
I
the
have-
end of this year.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Never has there been a year that should so greatly have ended than this one.
30
At least on this note, it should end.
I should change that. I should be like, I'm pissed.
Mike, let me tell you, one thing I'm impressed with is the fact that you are managing to keep the show content-free yet again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, would you like to talk a little more about George Harrison and the wonders that he has accomplished in his lifetime?
George Harrison has 6 toes on his left foot. Bet
That's
you
a
didn't know that.
lie.
I heard it was 6 fingers.
On his
On
left
his
foot,
left
that
foot.
would be weird.
Well, he needed 6 fingers to be able to play the marmalute.
He
The
had,
six-
he had a hairstyle named Arthur.
The sitar, I think.
Yes. No, you just need to be a
Didn't that
contortionist.
guy die a few years ago?
Who?
Shankar?
No.
Really?
In fact, he was with George the day before he died. He spent the whole afternoon with him.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, you're
that's
talking
right.
about Tupac Shankar.
Shakur, not Ravi Shankar. You're a moron.
Rabbi Shankar? He's a
Ravi
rabbi?
Ravi.
Oh.
R-A-V-I.
Ravi.
Isn't it true that the great Riki sensed a disturbance in the force
Oh.
May the force be with you.
the day
Yeah,
the music died?
yeah, actually, that is absolutely true.
Sure, whatever.
Hey, I hope everybody enjoyed us on Karaoke Hell last week. We'll have
Did
more.
you hear about this? You don't care. You're not going to believe it anyway.
What?
Someone left the cake out in the
Tell you later. This isn't for
Is it
hearing.
related to karaoke hotel?
No,
.com?
no. Karaoke Hell, when is that debuting? I have people who've asked me all over the place when that's going to be on.
It was on last week.
Was it? Karaoke Hell was?
Yeah.
I didn't know about that. Man,
It's aired already. You haven't heard any flack from it?
No
Nope.
feedback? Not even good or bad feedback?
we'll take bad on
I
that
still think
show.
you need to knock the audio down from the music so you guys can hear
Yeah,
your
yeah.
Well, no, you see, then
melodious tunes.
if he were to do that, it would be much like if he made the sound on the wrestling show good enough so that you could actually hear our
I
commentary.
mean, all three of us? I mean, us and the match? That's a little much to ask, don't you think?
What, to get it right?
Yeah.
Here's a
From
little
Mike,
bit
yeah.
of info I bet you didn't know.
What?
Okay.
Right, Winona Ryder's last name is Horowitz.
Does that shock you?
Wyona, man, I'd ride.
That can-
He's in the
I'm not
profession.
going to say anything.
What's her hometown?
Beverly Hills,
Wrong.
Florida.
What's the name of the town?
Florida would be a state, Michael.
It's the name
She
of the
was
town.
a former Miss America. No,
I think the town where she grew up was Winona, actually.
Wisconsin.
Yeah. So.
The big G's.
You know what wrestler I think is getting a lot of push lately is Fujinami.
Oh,
Fujinami?
the pain of it all.
Fujinami.
Well, you got,
Shoto
you
and
got
Liger.
somewhere in there you got a name right, but you don't know what you're talking about.
What about
And we will
Buddha?
not
Buddha?
bring up
Tenza.
Japanese wrestling on this show.
Tenzar and Fitzy.
That's not wrestling.
Stolen Holiday.
You know what? The more this show gets on TV, the better our shows look.
Doesn't it?
That's right.
I guess I shouldn't complain.
That's right.
9 out of 12 viewers agree.
That is correct.
There's one of them.
Hey, it's my sister.
She washes her hair while watching our show.
Does she?
No.
No, she does the other stuff. We just can't say it.
She doesn't
See,
watch
I
it,
didn't
Joe.
say that.
All right.
No, you're contributing to the delinquency of a minor.
Who's
Yes.
letting him talk anyway?
He's not mic'd.
I am
Who
letting
brought him
myself
here?
talk. I am
I
God.
don't know.
Who invited him here?
He's
Hey, we've
moving
only
here
got
and
another
there.
5 minutes.
All
well,
right.
man, we're racing through this. Thank God.
Wow, this is going so smoothly.
It's good,
I,
isn't it?
I
Visit
don't
our
ever want to do
website.
it again.
www.mass.
Go to our website. There it is. Our
Do you know,
website. I have no ownership of this. Trust me.
Trying to think if there was any other significant George Harrison facts I could point out. He was the first, he was the originator, if you will, of the celebrity benefit concert.
Yep, with the concert for Bangladesh,
That is my sister.
which last I checked, they're still dying of starvation there. So,
That
oh well.
is not my sister.
You do what you can. There's the Charmed. Is
It
that
was
the
actually-
old Charmed group or the new
I
Charmed
think
group?
that's old. That's from like a year
That
ago.
is the
Look,
old.
all I got to say about that is that looks like Lucky Charms to me.
What?
I don't know. It's
Are
Charms.
you going to throw out more salacious comments? You're not helping.
I don't think once you put
Yummy.
once you put up
Who's
what's
that?
her name?
What the? Where the hell does that come from?
Once you put up J Lo, I don't think salacious comments matter anymore.
Huh? J Lo? Whatever.
She's
Who is that?
overrated.
That was nuts.
Why? Why even bother?
I work at AT&T.
All to retain a time slot.
That's better.
Is it?
Sure. That's not impressive to me.
It's a nice watch.
That. What's the name of that? The Scream? That's the name of that painting, right?
Oh, yeah,
I'm not
that's
sure.
Dame Edna. It looks like she fell off
Oh,
a
boy.
building.
Who's the guy that does those paintings? I forget.
Yumi Fukawa.
We know who those are. News, politics, decision 2000. Who stole? Oh no, this is from. You guys stole this from PAC TV.
No, we stole from MSNBC. There's a
Oh, really?
difference.
You ripped it.
So,
What do you think?
you ain't get to from other
Yeah. Yep.
That's true.
That's pretty damn exciting, isn't it?
It's the
Problem is, we have no topic to discuss. You know what I was discussing? We're not going to have time on this show to do so.
What's
I
that?
was discussing with one of my favorite producers,
Mmm.
all about insight into nuclear reactors and how they work and the different kinds of reactors. And
Yep. That's
What
very
they
exciting.
do with the rods.
Yep. I know how they. I know how.
I
that
know you know.
works.
That's why I was actually interested. And he put it in terms that were easy enough for a layman to understand. I think I got everything. I basically understand the concept.
That's good. Oh, when I explained it,
No, actually, no, someone else.
this other guy.
Yeah.
Oh, really? So how's it work? We got time.
Oh, man.
Basic. Basic.
We don't
Basically,
need
you're
to go
producing
into
steam.
that great
enough.
of an
Power.
insight.
You basically, instead of generating it through coal, you're generating it through the fusion.
Durr.
That's it.
And the,
Fusion is a heat source.
right.
That's pretty much it. It's a means to an end otherwise. How it
And
actually
why,
gets that
and how
way.
the thing would, the reason why it's different from Chernobyl and the level of exposure of rads and the fact
That's
that
right.
the rads released in the 3 Mile Island were basically unregisterable.
Yeah, very
That's
low.
right.
I don't think anyone ever died from
All
3 Mile
he's
Island,
saying
by the
is
way.
that's
Nobody
right.
ever died from any nuclear disaster in this country.
That's a lie.
No, it isn't.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah?
Well, it depends on what you define as being a disaster, I suppose.
Oh, no, not from an unplanned nuclear release. They had them dying early from planned nuclear releases.
That's right.
And if you count Nagasaki and Hiroshima as planned nuclear releases, we killed a heck of a lot more than nobody.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, almost don't work, Jeff.
We got covered by an American flag.
So that's basically it. Nuclear reactors
Yeah.
make heat. They just happen to do it for a long, long time.
Not only that, but this much of this big, like, right? Something like around that size is,
Yep.
can produce the same thing as truckloads of coal.
That's right.
Definitely. Definitely.
I mean, this
Nuclear
is,
power is the safest and most efficient form of energy known
That's
to man.
true. That's absolutely true.
the problem is what you do with the nuclear waste, and we have to come up with better ways of dealing with
That's
that.
what
Well, the problem
Afghanistan
is
for.
politics.
Just
That's the only
like
problem.
Hydrocarbon.
We do a million things that are awful. Every car that's on the road, every factory that
Bye-bye.
billows steam out, see ya, is a problem. More so than nuclear waste.
Wow, that.
Except the problem is that the energy companies,
He was
that
discussing
are-
how the rods are within this
Moderately.
cooling system.